this video, we're going over Ash's secret Pokemon you didn't know he owned. In the world of Pokemon, Ash is used a lot, and many who you might not know he had. Which is why, if you know every single one by the end of this video, then props to you, cause I sure didn't. The first Pokemon is probably one most of you guys know, at least if you're a fan of this channel, which is Shiny Noctowl. It debuted in the episode Foul Play, where Noctowl got attacked by none other than Team Rocket. Ash, you know, had to join, because it's Ash, and that's just what Ash does. And when they defeat Team Rocket, Noctowl challenges him to a battle. Pikachu gets hypnotized cause he's dumb, and proceeds to shoot thunderbolts everywhere. Classic Pikachu. I'm joking guys, Pikachu is awesome. Which is why he kills Noctowl and Ash secures him in the bag. Nice. Shiny Noctowl goes on to have a pretty good career by taking out Pokemon like Ghastly, Haunter, and Gengar. Literally that entire family. He also defeated Fearow and Licky Licky. That last one was a great battle. So yeah, I'd say it's a Pokemon who not a lot of people know about, but who went on to have a decent career. And compared to most other Pokemon on this list, not many of them had careers. Moving into the next mon, which is Lapras. Lapras debuted in the episode The Lost Lapras, where it was separated from its whole family and washed up in some beach with 3 dudes beating the crap out of it. Until Ash, who is on that very beach, shows up and sends those guys running because of how cool he is. Since Lapras was injured by the mean guys, they send Lapras into the Pokemon Center, where Nurse Joy informs us that Lapras hates humans because of what they did. But because Ash has superpowers, he magically makes Lapras join him if he agrees to take Lapras back to its family. During the Orange Islands, Lapras was pretty much the school bus for the whole gang to travel from each island to another. I mean, it did participate in some of the gym challenges like a race with Blastoise and target practice with Nidoqueen. The only battle it had was the fight against Drake's Gengar, which it tied to. Before Ash dropped Lapras back off to Walmart, they were met with the bullies who terrorized the whole family. We all know that can't slide, so Lapras, with the help of the whole family, defeated the angry squid people dudes. After that, Lapras returned to its whole family and it was never seen again. The help of the whole family. Until it was in Johto, where it was shown as an adult. That's where the story of this secret / not so secret Pokemon ends. Now you want a secret Pokemon? Okay. Next up is Ash's Beedrill. What? He has a Beedrill? Well, had is the better word, since you'll find out in a second here. Ash caught Beedrill during the bug catching contest in the episode The Bug Stops Here. Ash and his squad, along with this other girl who likes baseball, show up and are ready to catch a bunch of bug type Pokemon, because if you catch it, you keep it. Immediately, they run into different types of bugs, until a bunch of Beedrill pop out and Ash catches it with the help of Pikachu. Once he caught it though, Team Rocket kinda predicted the future and set up a hole perfectly placed, conveniently located right where Ash was standing, and yeah. Then the baseball girl saves the day. After that, Ash wins the contest because he's way too cool for everyone. And he decides he wants to be 300,000 times even more cool by giving away his Beedrill to this baseball girl. It all goes full circle, even though it doesn't. It's sad because I really wanted to see what Beedrill could do on Ash's team, but Ash really had to be nice. I mean, just dumb, man. He could have already been, he was already too nice in Journeys, and now he's too nice in everything else. I mean, yeah. Speaking about Journeys, this next Pokemon actually was in Pokemon Journeys. Do you know who it is? Well, of course you think Ash is only one god. Wrong. Ash has 2 gods, since he caught this Rowlett in Pokemon The Arceus Chronicles Episode 1. Mr. Ketchum caught Rowlett II in the Sinnoh Fair in Kanalava City, because Cynthia wanted them to feel what it was like to be back in the Hisuian times. Other than that, it was the only time we see Rowlett II, another L on Pokemon's part, because that would have been so cool to see if Ash had 2 god Rowletts. Of course, nothing beats OJ Rowlett, but still would have been cool. Another Pokemon some people out there remember is Larvitar, who hatched in Ash's arms in the episode Lapras of Luxury. God, there's so many Laprases. And just because Ash didn't technically catch Larvitar with the Pokeball doesn't mean he didn't own it. I mean, this dude for the next couple of episodes took care of Larvitar, having him in his possession. Along the road, Larvitar, although being a baby, actually proved itself as a good battler by destroying Team Rocket with its loud screech and hidden power. Wow, a strong first evolution Pokemon, perfect for Ash. Yet, we didn't get to see that because Tyranitar just comes in and takes Larvitar back. Oh well. Next up is Seeking, who debuted in Hook, Line, and Stinker, where a lot of people forgot this ever happened. Like, I might watch this episode where Ash catches a new Pokemon until he doesn't and never remember it again. since it's one of those episodes. Ash found out about seeking through a seeking fishing contest, and of course, he wanted to participate. The goal for Ash was to catch the biggest seeking in the sea, and that's exactly what he did. Everything was great until we find out that he had to release the Pokemon he caught. Big missed opportunity there, Pokemon. Ash could have had a fish on his team. Well, I guess Dracovish is a fish, but whatever. These next few Pokemon are gonna be pretty difficult to know because they showed up for a brief time. Let's start easy with Ash's Haunter friend who appeared in the episode The Tower of Terror. This guy was found in this spooky tower way back at the beginning of Ash's Kanto journey. They became friends after Ash literally died and became a ghost. Yeah. That was a weird episode for sure. After Ash returned to his normal state, he challenged Sabrina's gym. Haunter crushed Sabrina's psychic Pokemon. Because Haunter and Ash have been together and had time to bond, he should have thought to catch him. But Sabrina snatched him real quick. It was dumb, but at least Ash has Gengar now. Weezing, Arbok, and Meowth all showed up in the episode The Ultimate Test, where Ash had to fight with those Pokemon for his league exam. Weezing had to go up against the Flareon and won. Arbok had to fight Jolteon and lost, while Meowth fought Vaporeon, and we didn't see the outcome of this battle because, well, Team Rocket interrupted like usual. I'd say most don't remember when Ash had to use a Raichu in the episode Camping It Up. During Ash's first day of summer school, he was given a Raichu to train, although this wasn't any normal Raichu that he got. This Pokemon had its fair share of problems, the biggest one being it's not Ash's Pikachu, so big nerf there. Second one is that this Pikachu is super duper shy and can't even talk to the coolest dude, Alpha Ash. Despite all this, Raichu when battling Angie's Monferno didn't do all that bad. Overall, this Pokemon would have been hated on for a worse version of Pikachu if Ash had kept it. So good job on there. Good job there, Pokemon. A Pokemon who some forgot was Ketchum's Apom or Dawn's Ambipom, who debuted in Slacking Kong. Apom had a long history with Ash before he traded it to Dawn and Sinnoh. Apom started out worshipping a wild Slacking with other wild Pokemon and for some reason then decided to steal Ash's hat. That sort of became Apom's gimmick from then on. The way Ash caught Apom wasn't until much later when Ash had enough of Apom's shenanigans and battled her with Pikachu. Yet, that failed. At the Kanto Grand Festival, we see a rematch between them and this is where Apom gets caught once and for all. Apom's career didn't see a lot of battles, and for the fights it did have, it was pretty split 50-50. It wasn't until Apom saw Dawn's contest, then it wanted to stop battling, and that's where they made their trade. What I absolutely don't understand is why Ambipom wanted to ditch Ash and Dawn for Ping Pong. That's something I will never get. The Pokemon that pretty much mirrors Ambipom was the OG himself, Primeape, who appeared and Primeape goes bananas. After Ash got jealous of Gary catching an insane amount of Pokemon while Ash only had a couple, he sought after a new Pokemon. This is where we meet a wild Manky who showed up on Route 7, and she really did like Brock's jelly-filled donut.
These donuts are great! Jelly-filled are my favorite! Nothing beats a jelly-filled donut!
The problem was Manky kind of has anger issues, and when James kicked Manky into the third dimension, it devolved and came back to beat Team Rocket, as well as Ash and the gang. Ash saw this and battled it with Charmander for the catch and released it back on Team Rocket, banishing them into the 8th dimension. The first and last time we see Primeape in battle was in the P1 Grand Prix tournament, where he won the whole competition. Sadly, Ash got scammed by this dude who says he's gonna train Primeape, but what kind of training? He's already #1, and Ash hands him to this dude who lost the competition. After that, we never see Primeape again, until that one flashback in Unova. However, that doesn't count. Where is he? Bring my man's Primeape back. You have probably heard of Ash's Tauros before. Well, maybe you haven't, but did you know that he debuted in a banned episode, which was episode 35 of the original series? Yeah, so if you didn't watch the banned episode, you're gonna probably wonder why Ash has a Tauros. But you're also gonna wonder why he has flippin' 30 of them. Like, what? Yes, this dude caught all 30 of them because he was attempting to catch as many Pokemon as possible. And he accomplished that goal by catching 30 of the same species. I think by now, we're all used to seeing Ash pull that kind of stuff off. It's something only unique to Ash. So you're wondering, what was that Garjump I showed off in the thumbnail? Well, it wasn't clickbait, and it wasn't Gibble either, because Ash did own a Garjump for a while in Alola. Garjump, who showed up in a mission of Ultra Urgency, was a ride Pokemon for the Ultra Guardians. This ride Pokemon just so happened to be Ash's, and he used it a lot throughout Alola. Out of all these Pokemon, did you expect any of them to be here, or were you like me who knew a good half of them? Anyways, if you want to chat with me and others who love Pokemon, make sure to join my Discord. That's a wrap.